Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing really well. In today's video I will be sharing with you guys my favorite Oud fragrances for men. Now there are so many different Oud fragrances out in the fragrance world, and today's video I will be sharing with you guys my top favorite picks in terms of Oud. Before I start, what is Oud? Oud is a resin that comes from the agar tree in India or East Asia or Bangladesh. So it's just a small resin that comes from the tree, and the tree and the resin especially is very powerful scented. So that's why the Oud is created in this way. Obviously it's been manufactured and kind of formulated in the productions in order to get the resin from the inside, but it comes from the wood. With no particular order, I'm gonna put the fragrances here on the screen, and I'm gonna start off with the Versace Oud Noir. This fragrance is a very intense Oud fragrance. It's kind of like fresh Oud fragrance, and it's more like an oriental woody kind of fragrance. And honestly, Versace is a luxury fashion house, so of course their fragrances are one of my favorites, and I love the bottle. What I really like about this fragrance is the top notes. I have everything here on my phone as a note. The top notes, it has bitter orange, neroli and black pepper, so it's a very zesty and strong, intense fresh fragrance at the top note. Middle notes, there's cardamom and saffron. Makes this fragrance very different, very special. And as the base note, there's leather, patchouli and Agarwood. So again, it has a very intense base note. So this fragrance is a very long lasting fragrance. The bottle looks amazing. The overall scent is very lingering on the scent. It is an eau de parfum. It's very intensely smoky, and it's just a very spicy, zesty touch of a fragrance which I'm really into. And also not forget to mention that this fragrance would be amazing for nighttime. So this would be amazing winter fragrance. It's very powerful, very kind of intense. So if you like a very nice intense fragrance, then the Versace Oud Noir would be the one to go for. The next fragrance I have is the Creed Royal Oud. This fragrance is inspired by the Persian Royal Palace, so it's a very kind of unique fragrance because it has like a touch of wood, leather, and also like the marble gold in the bottle. So it's a very special fragrance, and you guys know the Creed fragrances are again hands down one of the best brands out there in the fragrance world. And it's a very, again, the Oud is very strong in there. As the top notes, it has lemon and bergamot, so again it kind of had this freshness at the top, and also has that Lebanese cedar, which makes this fragrance very like Persian inspired, very Arabic, and it's a very complementary woody fragrance. So it has a woody hard note, so it's again very strong, very powerful if you are into ouds. Sorry guys, my camera went off and I had to change my battery, but I was saying that the Creed Royal Oud is a very amazing and very interesting smell that definitely suggests you guys to go and check it out. The next fragrance on the list, I have one from COMME de GARCONS, which is a very unique designer. So their fragrance is the Wonder Oud. So their fragrance is more like an aromatic fragrance, and it's more like a very potent smell. Now this has cedar, this has sandalwood, it's got patchouli and vetiver, so it makes this fragrance a very interesting kick at the end, and which is complementary to the woody fragrance. And it is the eau de parfum again, and it's a warm, wonderful, masculine fragrance. If you want something very kind of in your face masculine fragrance, then this would be a great option to go for. And this fragrance is more like a niche fragrance option. I haven't seen many people talk about it. Not many people know that this fragrance exists. So it's people who know the fragrances, they know that this fragrance is a very special fragrance in the Oud category. ACQUA di Parma Colonia Oud is the one fragrance I want to mention to you guys. And oh my god, again, ACQUA di Parma fragrances are another brand which are really famous in the fragrance world. They know what they're doing, and the particular Oud fragrance is just a typical Oud fragrance in a bottle if you want it. And this Colonia Oud, you will instantly feel the experience of this kind of stimulating aroma of an Oud that comes from the nozzle, and as soon as it settles, it reveals its complemented notes in the fragrance. This fragrance is more described as a charismatic fragrance, which uses a citrus top notes to complement and lift its rich Agarwood the oud and the leather scents. Now the leather and the oud are so beautifully mixed together in this fragrance. Honestly, when I smell this fragrance, it really gives me this kick of oud. This really shows how potent and how powerful the oud smells. The next fragrance I want to mention is from ZEGNA. I don't want to say the other first word from the ZEGNA. It's called Emangelo. I can't say that Italian name. I think it's Italian. So it's ZEGNA. Particular one is the Indonesian Oud. Now people in the Middle East love this fragrance, love the Indonesian Oud, because it's just described as the pearl of the forest from the oud. It's this Indonesian oud which gives an ancient and this pristine resin that comes from the oud, and this is used in this fragrance. Now this one is an eau de toilette, however they also brought out a eau de parfum version, which is a much stronger one. I personally really like the eau de toilette. I don't know whether they still do it. As far as I know, they have discontinued this one, so they brought out the eau de parfum version, which is a much stronger version. But this offers a dark and warm scent, and which it has balance and the complemented kind of additional bergamot and patchouli and amber in the fragrance. So again, the patchouli and amber makes the fragrance a much kick and gives this fragrance such a vibrant scent on the skin. Now I really love this. Now again, like the COMME de GARCONS, not many people talk about it because it is more popular in the Middle East, but you will find it in more niche department stores here in the UK, such as Harrods or Selfridges. You will definitely find this fragrance, and I'm sure you should find it online as well. However, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for you guys, as well as all the fragrances I'm going to mention in this video, so definitely go and check it out if you're interested. And if you are a ZEGNA fan, ZEGNA does amazing tailored, like very traditional and very classic fashion. So if you like the ZEGNA look, then this fragrance or fragrances in general from ZEGNA are very complemented to their fashion. They're more sophisticated, more traditional, more like put together in a bottle. I feel like in this video I'm talking about all popular brands, but honestly I didn't make this video on purpose, but these are genuinely the fragrances I really enjoy and I really like. And the next brand I want to talk about is Jo Malone, and it is the Oud and Bergamot Cologne. Now Jo Malone has obviously the classic Jo Malone ranges, which is in a clear bottle, but the darker ones are the colognes, which are the most intense version from the fragrance range, and particular one, the Oud and the Bergamot. Oh my god, you guys, the Oud and Bergamot from Jo Malone is a cologne which is mixed with mysterious smoky scent of Agarwood, which is the Oud, with an uplifting bergamot. Can't even talk today. This brand is more known for its kind of sophisticated, more like calming nose, whereas this fragrance has taken things to another level. This is more like of the comfort zone, so the brand has achieved a unique blend of wood and citrus notes, which is both like a hypnotic and alluring scent. Honestly, it is very intense. It's very potent, very vibrant scent. If you are into your oud smells, then the bergamot has a nice kick to it. It gives this fragrance a more like a different take of your usual oud scents. Now, and also if you're a Jo Malone lover, now this would be different take of the Jo Malone brand. It's completely different. It's more like Middle Eastern inspired. So if you're passing by a Jo Malone counter, definitely go and try this one out on your skin, see how it settles, because this one is a very long lasting fragrance as well. Giorgio Armani is one of my favorite brands in general in terms of perfumes, but obviously they have their PRIVE range, which is their more luxurious, their more haute couture fragrance ranges. I'm sure you guys have seen it. The particular one I want to talk about, the Oud Royal. You guys, Oud Royal is the #1 best-selling fragrance from the PRIVE range. It's the one with a black bottle and a gold cap. It's very strong. It's very long lasting. Honestly, this fragrance is something else in this world. It's a very prestigious, very magnetic and sensual scent that captivates and elevates the character of an oud fragrance. Now it features an amber which amplifies the depth of the oud, and it also got saffron, rose, sandalwood, which gives this fragrance a very intensifying, warm scent. The rose and the saffron takes things to a huge new level, especially with oud. It makes the fragrance more variable. It's very a day-to-day fragrance. Even obviously all of the oud fragrances I'm talking are more unisex particularly this one, women can wear this as well. This is loved by women and for men, and the rose and the saffron and the oud. Oh my god, you guys, as I said, if you're passing by a counter, definitely go and try it on your skin and see how long it will last. Trust me, if you spray it on your skin, you will smell it for days and days, especially if you wear it on a piece of clothing fabric. You can smell it a couple of days more. Honestly, it's a very, very vibrant and very strong and potent smell. I love this fragrance. Tom Ford Oud Wood. Oh my god, you guys, I had this fragrance a couple of years ago and I miss it so much. It's a very intense fragrance. It's a very like this master of oud perfumes of Tom Ford. Honestly, Tom Ford fragrances are again another brand which I am loving so much. I feel like all the brands I'm talking are one of my favorite brands in general, but the Oud Wood is an eau de parfum which is a very strong, distinctive and exotic scent that features rosewood and cardamom as a top note. Like, if you guys can imagine, rosewood and cardamom are very strong fragrances in a top note, and it's got sandalwood, the oud and the vetiver, and the base note it has tonka bean and amber. Oh my god, the notes are incredible in this fragrance. It makes this fragrance a very sensual, it gives this fragrance a warm. It's a very interesting concept how they've done the notes. Now you will see vetiver as a kind of base note, which is very different. But normally you will find vetiver as a top note, whereas they have really changed things around and made this fragrance a very distinctive, very unique scent on its own. It is a very long lasting fragrance. It is more on the pricier side of Tom Ford, as you can expect. As I said, I'm gonna do a picture on the screen. It's more from the, I think, is it, I always get confused with Tom Ford. Is it the private collection or is it the signature collection? I always get them mixed up, but it's either way. I'm gonna put it on the screen whether it's a private or whether it's a kind of signature collection, because it's normally the one in this kind of bottle are either private or signature. If you guys know, then do let me know which one is which, because I always get it mixed up. But obviously the bottles looks amazing. They look very aesthetically pleasing to my eye. I just love the whole range of Tom Ford fragrance, especially the Oud Wood. One of my favorite brands, again, as I said, I'm featuring all my favorite brands, which is not like intended to, but obviously these are the things I like. But let me just stop jabbering, and the brand is Christian Dior, and it's the Oud ISPAHAN. Oud ISPAHAN, I don't think so I have to talk about this fragrance a lot, because I feel like this fragrance for Maison Christian Dior is world known. I feel like everybody has it. I have it up there in my perfume collection. It's a very oriental floral oudy scent for women and for men, and this was launched in 2012, and the fragrance is a very special fragrance, which is a very interesting fragrance. And as a top note it has labdanum, which is a flower. Middle note it has rose, patchouli and saffron. As a base note it gets darker, it has agarwood, the oud, sandalwood and cedar. This fragrance, the rose, is the one which really speaks to me. I love this fragrance. It's a very feminine fragrance. Not feminine in a way like very girly, but it's more like a wearable fragrance for every day, for women and for men. I love this fragrance. It has the right amount of oud inside as well, and it makes the fragrance a very strong and very long lasting, very addictive scent, juice if you call it. And I love it. The more I smell it, the more I like it. And honestly, all the fragrances from Maison Christian Dior are one of my favorites, especially the Oud ISPAHAN. And honestly, I feel like this fragrance, I don't have to talk about this fragrance a lot because it's one of my favorites. And again, it's more on the pricier side, but it's very long lasting and it's very popular with everyone. Trust me, women and men, they can wear it, and even mom and dads, they have it. Kids nowadays, they have it. This fragrance is everywhere in the fragrance world. Alright you guys, so these are my top favorite picks of oud fragrances for men and for women. So I hope you guys all found this video very helpful and interesting and enjoyed it. Do let me know which is your favorite oud fragrance. Is there any oud fragrances I've missed out? Just let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram for always posting like beauty content, fashion content, so definitely go over on my Instagram and check out my page. Don't forget to give this video a like, and if you enjoyed this video then also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like these. Do let me know what other content, perfume content you guys want me to film next. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you in the next one.